The chicken heist, how one rooster almost ruined a wedding. In the lively African village of Funzi, where the streets were always filled with laughter and gossip, nothing stayed secret for long. Life was simple, and the villagers loved a good story, especially one involving drama and mischief. The biggest event in Funzi was the wedding of Akelo and Nyasha, a couple whose love story had charmed everyone. The feast was said to be the grandest in years, with every family contributing their best dishes. However, all attention was on the village chief's prized rooster, Kunguru, famous for his loud crow and shiny feathers. Kunguru was said to be the centerpiece of the feast, roasted to perfection and served with Nyasha's legendary peanut sauce. The night before the wedding, as the village prepared for the big day, Kunguru vanished. The chief was furious. "Who dares steal my rooster on the eve of the wedding?" he bellowed, his voice echoing across the village. The news spread like wildfire, and the villagers quickly gathered to discuss the mystery. "It must be the work of the forest spirits," whispered Mama Tindi, the local gossip. "Or maybe it's Otieno. That boy loves chicken too much." But the real culprit, Mwanzia, Akelo's bumbling cousin, known for his endless schemes and insatiable appetite. Mwanzia had overheard the chief boasting about Kunguru's succulent meat. Hungry and impulsive, he decided the rooster would make a perfect midnight snack. Armed with nothing but a sack and his overconfidence, Mwanzia snuck into the chief's compound. "What's one rooster compared to a feast?" he thought, stuffing Kunguru into the sack. But Kunguru was no ordinary rooster. The bird squawked and flapped violently, knocking over a lantern and sending Mwanzia tumbling into a pile of yams. When the villagers awoke, chaos reigned. Kunguru was gone. The chief's yams were scattered across his yard, and Mwanzia had feathers stuck in his hair. Despite his suspicious appearance, Mwanzia feigned innocence. "It must have been a thief from the next village," he declared dramatically, clutching his chest. "We must act swiftly." The chief summoned a council meeting. Everyone had a theory, and the accusations flew like arrows. Mama Tindi insisted it was the work of a jealous spirit, angry at being left out of the wedding feast. Otieno, the village's infamous foodie, was grilled, pun intended, but swore he hadn't touched Kunguru. Even the village goats were briefly blamed when Kunguru's feathers were found near their pen. Meanwhile, Kunguru, alive and well, had escaped Mwanzia's sack and was causing havoc in the village. The rooster strutted through the marketplace, pecking at mangoes and sending toddlers squealing with laughter. Everywhere Kunguru went, chaos followed. He knocked over cooking pots, chased dogs, and even perched on the village elder's head during a serious conversation. Mwanzia, desperate to cover his tracks, attempted to recapture Kunguru, using a trail of maize. However, Kunguru was smarter than he looked. The rooster led Mwanzia straight into the village square, where everyone was gathered. As the villagers burst into laughter, Mwanzia tried to run, but tripped over his own feet, spilling the remaining maize everywhere. Kunguru flapped triumphantly onto the chief's shoulder, crowing loudly. Instead of punishment, the chief declared Kunguru too clever and brave to be roasted. "This rooster is a hero," he announced. "From now on, Kunguru will be the village mascot." As for Mwanzia, he was tasked with serving everyone at the wedding feast as penance. His clumsy attempts at carrying platters had the guests in stitches. The wedding was a roaring success, with laughter, dancing, and enough food to satisfy even Mwanzia. Kanguru strutted proudly through the crowd, enjoying his newfound fame. Valuable lesson that the story of Kanguru and Monzia teaches us that greed and shortcuts often lead to hilarious but avoidable trouble. It reminds us to value community and honesty, and that sometimes even a rooster can teach us to laugh at ourselves. As the camera pans out from the vibrant wedding celebration, Kanguru lets out a triumphant crow, and Monzia, balancing a mountain of plates, stumbles again, sending everyone into fits of laughter. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button.